thing that I love most about Walden is that it is truly child-centered. I remember once during Ponders, we were talking about service learning, and each teacher had a topic. Our topic was sustainability, and we had half the kids in our group because they were all interested in sustainability. But as we started to talk and as we started to discuss, the topic, so many other topics came out of it. The love of reading, gardening, music, all of these things. So we thought, why not just have a sustainability fair and have all of these different things that all of these kids could focus on, so that it's something that interests them. And I remember that being the first sustainability fair that Walden had, and it was so successful because the kids were so invested. I mean, we had people bringing in vegetables from their gardens so that we could sell it and we could donate the money. We had some music playing during the fair that kids made instruments for their particular music. We had games. People were making games and they made it out of reusable materials. People brought in books that they wanted to exchange. So we had this little exchange. If you bring a book, you take a book. If you brought 4 books, you took 4 books. So at the end, we were able to donate, all of what we had to an organization. But it was amazing, and it was all the kids, and that just goes to show what discussions can lead to. And sometimes, especially during this time of year, we start off with these questions in our class, and sometimes they take us to places where we just didn't expect. And I think that's the great thing about Walden, is that we're able to do that, and we have the flexibility to do that. I like to start our morning meetings with a question when possible, but it brings about some pretty interesting perspectives from each kid, and it's pretty cool to see the kids react to each other's, to what they're saying. They'll say, oh, I didn't really know that, or, oh, that's interesting, I didn't really think about that. And so it kind of opens up their mind to different views, and it also makes them appreciate, each member of our class and what they contribute to our discussions. I learned a lot in my first year teaching here, and I was teaching a 5th grade class, all 5th grade, and I was so taken back by how in tune they were with all of what was going on at that time. Politics. They were so into politics, and we would have these crazy discussions. I mean, it's where they took it. It was also an historical election year, and that was the year that we elected Obama for the first time in 2008. We ended up having a debate in the class because they were so involved. We got a chance to explore multiple perspectives. We ended up doing, for our assembly that year, we ended up doing a mashup of Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech and Barack Obama's victory speech from the night of the election. And I mean, they came up with it. They came up with everything. And it was so great to see a product that was not from me, but it was all from them and from their interest. I just think that the freedom had so much to do with a lot of what they learned. I mean, I think one thing that's really, truly unique about Walden is that you do have the freedom and the flexibility to include social justice issues in your curriculum. And I think it's so important. It's so important how we focus on social emotional learning, because that really is the core. And so if we don't recognize their social emotional being and their well-being, then I think we're not focusing on the entire child. And I think that's what we do here, and I think it's pretty amazing.